Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the month of March 2025. So there's a lot going on this month astrologically. On the 1st, we have Venus going retrograde in Aries. Whenever a planet goes retrograde, essentially it's taking a back seat and the energies are reorganizing themselves. So, Venus rules over relationships and our sense of beauty and our hobbies, our creative expression in life. So that's in Aries, a sign of self, a sign that wants us to take care of ourselves first and foremost. It's also quite hot-headed, so try to avoid any relationship issues this month. I'm saying that to everyone, okay? Or avoid being overly hot-headed and spontaneous to a point where it's destructive, especially when matters of physical appearance changes and personal relationships are involved. Then we have Mercury moving into Aries on the 3rd. On the 14th, we have the lunar eclipse in Virgo. Now, this is going to set off eclipse season, which is it's a time of intense change. If you're unfamiliar with eclipse seasons, they happen twice a year. And if you look back on your life on any moment where there was massive endings and new beginnings, chances are it happened during an eclipse season or around an eclipse season. So that will begin on the 14th, and then we will have the Aries solar eclipse on the 29th. In between those 2 dates are going to be very, very important, very big times of change for you. Now, this energy of eclipse season will be felt before as well as after those dates, though. So you probably are already beginning to pick up on some of the changes that are taking place. And a lot of it this time around feels to be involved in karmic endings and new beginnings, you know. Some of the behaviors within yourself that karmically you've been accepting for years and years and years, or even relationships that you've been accepting for years and years and years, patterns that have been playing out in your life that are not serving you for years and years and years, maybe wanting to come to a close in the month of March, okay? So I will next weekend be offering eclipse season specific readings for your sign, so make sure you're subscribed and turn on the notifications to be notified when I post that. And also I do the weeklies in between. But other than that, we have Mercury going retrograde in Aries as well. Aries season begins on the 20th. And on the 30th, Neptune will move into Aries. This is a major transit because Neptune does not move that frequently. And so people's belief systems are changing at this time. And it's because this is a slower moving planet, you may already have been seeing this around you. People, friends, family, who you never would have thought would have certain political beliefs or religious beliefs, certain beliefs are suddenly changing, transforming, and you're shocked, you're stunned. Like, wow, I never would have thought this person would have voted for that politician or become religious in this way or not be religious, you know? And it's a very neutral energy. It's neither good nor bad. It's just change is in the air in terms of people's spirituality, beliefs, moral code, moral system. These are all things associated with Neptune. So, Virgo, let's see what's in store for you in March. We have wisdom with the heart chakra. Very beautiful. I feel a lot of divine wisdom is pouring down into you through your crown chakra. A lot of you guys, it feels like I'm seeing books. I'm seeing creation, actually. Creating something that spreads your wisdom to other people. So some of you guys may be doing that. I'm seeing working with professionals is very, very big here for you guys, okay? So finding out where you're not the strongest in your life and working with a professional so that way you're not alone. For example, let's just say you're fantastic at, you know, business, career, you know, health, all of that stuff. Like, you're a genius. You have lots of wisdom to share with the world in those particular areas. But let's just say you're really, really bad at bookkeeping and math. It's very important then to hire an accountant to do those things for you. You know what I mean? It's like recognizing where you're weak and having the wisdom to hire someone in. Okay, so I do see working with professionals here. Instead of being DIY for every single thing in your life, it's very wise to know your limitations and understand it's gonna be more money, work, time, and effort if I try doing this on my own, as opposed to just getting someone else to do this. So I am seeing hiring someone. This could be a therapist, a life coach, a plumber, an electrician, a mechanic, literally anyone in the service industry, a nanny, you know, whatever it may be. There is wisdom in acknowledging I could use some help here and hiring someone to help you in that way, or bartering. If you don't have that much money, I'm telling you, community, working with your community, befriending people with different skill sets and swapping skills, it can work, you know? That's what community is all about. I used to know a dentist who would do dental work for free in exchange for, whatever. Sometimes nothing. Sometimes just kindness. Sometimes just, like if a photographer who didn't make that much money needed dental work done and the dentist needs a photographer, just exchange services. I think community is very understated in a lot of societies nowadays, and we need to take a step back there. Anyways, there's a lot of wisdom coming through for you in that regard, sharing your own wisdom, sharing your own skills, tools, the things that you have, but also, taking that in from others. We have Magnolia, Sugar Magnolia. This is a very sweet card. With Magnolia here, I don't know why I'm viewing this as self-love. I'm viewing this as pouring energy into self. I love the pink and green. Pink and green are like my favorite colors, y'all. Everything in my house is pink and green. I love it. I feel like there is an attention to detail, which is perfect for you because you're a Virgo. I don't know why this is such a specific message. I'm getting a specific vision in my head of drinks, like going out of your way to make your daily beverages very, very tasty. Like learning how to perfect the art of making your own iced coffee or cappuccino. Or at the end of the day, maybe you crave something sweet. You want to quit soda. You don't want to drink juices, and you learn how to make healthy mocktails out of seltzer water or something like that. Maybe you're getting into teas. I don't know. I don't know why I'm seeing beverages coming through for you. Taking the time to make that beautiful. I'm seeing taking the time to make your whole routine actually very beautiful. From the cups that you drink out of, to the towels you dry yourself off with at the end of the day, to just everything. Like very much romanticizing your life here, beautifying your life, making life more artful, as opposed to just, this is my bare minimum basic requirements and they're being met. I see an art to what you're doing, living life in a more artful, playful, beautiful way, which I think is just wonderful for you. That's very stunning. Okay, first tarot card out, we have Strength coming out in reverse. Recognize your weaknesses so that way you can receive some help there. Where are you suffering in life? Say it out loud right now. Where are you suffering in life? It may be, I got too much going on. I wish I had more time to parent. Or it could be, I ain't got no money. It could be, I'm so bad at math. I'm so bad at saving money up. Acknowledge that right here, right now. I'm so sick of this love and light language of like, oh, forget your weaknesses, just focus on your strengths. No, let's focus on the weaknesses too. Let's focus on everything. And how can you gather up outer strength for those weaknesses? How can you receive help better for those weaknesses? For example, let's just say you're a crappy cook. You hate cooking. You can't stand it. And every day it's just such a headache for you to, go grocery shopping, come up with the meals that you want and cook it, What is the solution for that? There are literally subscription boxes that you can use where they'll give you a menu. You just pick out whatever you want from that menu and they'll send you the groceries. I've done it before. It's actually pretty neat. And just doing that like 3 to 4 times a week, like they'll send you 3 or 4 dinners. It takes such a stress off of your mental. And it's not even really that much more expensive than going grocery shopping. I sound like I'm sponsoring this. I'm not sponsoring this. But that's a great example of like, I suck at this one area of life. Here's a solution. Or another solution may be like, you feel drained from parenting and being around your children all day long. Well, maybe you have a relative or a friend who always wanted children. They don't have any, and they would be happy to watch your children for 1 day out of the week, 2 days out of the week, whatever. And they're just happy to do it. And they offer to do it for free. Don't sit here and be all bashful. Like, no, that's too much. Say yes, yes. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. Yes, I accept your help. I feel like a big thing that's coming through in the collective, not just with your energy right now, is the ability to say yes to the area of life you struggle with. The universe is trying to bring you solutions, trying to bring you help. And the reason why you struggle so much in that area is because you've been refusing help. You've been trying to do it on your own. And that's why you're weak as heck in that area of life. So how can you make life easier in that area of life? You know, whatever it may be. Maybe you struggle to get off the couch and you keep saying to yourself, I need to be more active. I need to be more active. Would getting a personal trainer help you be more active? Would joining a running group help you be more active? Like, what can you do to make it easier? Would investing in like a treadmill in your home so you don't physically even have to leave make you more active? Like, find solutions, invest in solutions to those weaknesses. Don't just ignore them and focus on the strengths. I mean, it's very important to focus on what you do have and what is working for you, absolutely. But we also can't just ignore problems in the meantime, because what I see a lot of people doing is ignoring their problems and then using outside distractions. So for example, let's just say someone has a crippling money problem and they're trying to focus on everything else in their life that's going great. And instead they just chase relationship after relationship, trying to mentally and emotionally distract themselves from the unhappiness that they feel within themselves from their financial life, you know. And the solution is not chasing these relationships. It is to, you know, actually turn and face the problem that you're dealing with and learn how to receive and accept help in that area of life. Okay. So next to that, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Something needs defending, something needs strengthening. Are outside influences affecting your relationships? Are outside influences affecting how you view yourself and your confidence? You know, what about the opinions of others, the influences of others? Is there too much outer input? You know, too many opinions from your loud-mouthed family, too many opinions from the internet, too many people in your life, generally, too much going on, too much noise. Let me tell you, one of the best things that has happened to me recently that I wasn't even planning on doing, it just kind of happened. I moved out of the city into the farmlands. And and the funniest thing is, I also got a car. I was going to say a new car. It is not a new car. The radio doesn't work on it. So the weird thing that I wasn't even planning on doing is that I haven't watched TV, listened to the radio, really scrolled on social media for weeks. And all of this outer stimulation has abruptly like dissipated from my life. And I've never felt more just like happy, excited, content about life ever. Like, I swear to God, sometimes you just need less of an outside influence, especially if you're somebody who physically lives in like a city where there's always a lot going on. You have a booming social life. You always have a friend here and there doing whatever. Every single day there's something going on. You don't realize how overly stimulating that can be at times. So sometimes you just need a break. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse, Virgo. Some of you are craving to be more creative, craving to be more sensual, more passionate, you know, focusing on things that will not necessarily bring you immediate success or rewards, but passionate ideas that you have that you really want to explore. Give yourself permission to explore those things. We have the Wheel of Fortune upright, second row of cards now. There's going to be some sudden, swift changes taking place for you in the month of March, Virgo. And these are positive changes. It feels like your fortune is moving in your favor. One thing is for certain, and it is that energy will shift and change. Dynamics will shift and change throughout time, even if you don't do anything, because energy is constantly moving, shaking, and shifting. And so the Wheel of Fortune comes out to show those moves. The turning of the Wheel of Time is taking place for you, and it's very, very beautiful. When it comes out upright like this is a positive shift, a positive change. And this snake spirit here shows releasing the past and embracing a new future, embracing a new way of doing things, which is kind of the theme of March with this eclipse season. We're leaving the past in the past and seeing the positive changes that you want in your life. We have the Queen of Coins coming out in reverse. So this is your card, your feminine energy. However, it's needing a little bit of work. I feel like, again, one of the things that you can benefit from is allowing yourself the ability to receive, to say yes, to help where you need it. Also, again, I'm seeing there's wisdom here in making more time for yourself to really beautify your life. Instead of just having things to be functional, have things be functional as well as beautiful. Beautifying, romanticizing your life. I don't know why these themes keep coming through very strongly. And then final card out is the High Priestess in reverse. There is hidden information here. Information that you are not willing to look at. Especially with the Strength card in reverse. It's like there is a truth here that you're not willing to see. Where does that truth lie? Set the intention right now that you are someone who understands how this applies to your life. Pause the video if you have to. Set that intention right now. I am somebody who can see where this applies to my life. What am I not seeing, Spirit? Show me now. Give me the intuitive wisdom and insights to show me what I need to see. What am I missing? And then, if I were you, if you have time, I would get out a pen and a piece of paper and just intuitively write down what comes to mind. So use the journaling prompt. What am I missing in my life? What am I not seeing? And then just intuitively write and see what comes through. I am telling you, it might shock you, the answers that you get that will vastly improve your month ahead and create this Wheel of Fortune moment. So go ahead and do that now, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course, so check it out. Bye-bye.